Good morning, millennials. Welcome to the Morning Toast, our final live show for the week, because after this show, Jackie and I are embarking on a treacherous but hopefully fruitful
journey.
A treacherous but hopefully fruitful journey that will, just have memories that last a lifetime. But at the end of the day, that might not happen, and Jackie and I just might be stranded in the desert. But we'll see. We're heading to Coachella.
We have flights, so hopefully we don't get stranded.
I don't know why. I'm just having terrible anxiety that once we get there, everything will stop working. Do you know what I mean?
I'm just having terrible anxiety that once I get there, I won't look good,
I mean, that's right now, that's the least of my worries because I'm just worried about surviving.
I'm worried about my looks. I either am well prepared or underprepared. I have no idea. There's no way to know.
In true us fashion, we waited to the very last minute. I mean, actually, that's not true. I've been preparing for quite a few weeks, and then I found myself yesterday with absolutely no clothing options. So Jackie and I hit the town yesterday to a quite, really lackluster selection at H&M. And then I have to say, I did have to drive to Times Square, 45th and 7th, to go to the Forever 21. But was it fruitful or was it fruitful? First of all,
after weeks of searching, she finally found the Coachella section.
Every time I would walk into a store, I was like, hi, where's the Coachella section? And they're like, what? But all of Forever 21, it was 4 floors of a Coachella section. I saw a toaster in the wild with her pop socket. She just looked at me from across the store and she was like, she showed her phone with the pop socket. It was truly wonderful. And they just had so much neon, so much iridescence, so much fringe, so much kimonos. So I'm really going for a kimono vibe.
Cool, exciting.
Hopefully.
So yes, after this we embark on a treacherous journey. Yesterday we had Blake on the show and the power went out and it was so sad and I just want to apologize.
But
we
all
were
the
just
audio,
as bummed as everyone else. All the audio is in the podcast, so you can finish the episode where he describes if Jason is a vampire. Very important questions were asked.
He didn't say that he wasn't a vampire.
And it was almost like that feeling when you ask someone a question and it's the relief that oh, I'm not the only one thinking this. I felt like he felt ooh, I have fellow conspiracy
I felt
theorists.
a lot of things with Blake,
I really liked him.
Me too. He was major cutie. I think him and Margot vibed. I'm seeing maybe a moment for them at Coachella. I mean, at Stagecoach, but we'll see, And
I just love that he wore cowboy boots in New York City.
Me too.
That's a brave man.
We also have Ramona Singer on the show today. She's going to be over here talking all things RHONY, Ageless by Ramona, which is her new skincare line, which I assume they found a lab and a formula for. Because
I assume. Do we have Ramona? Is she? How old?
She's coming.
Okay, cool.
No, I mean her person confirmed yesterday, so
Okay, cool. And you know what? If she doesn't come, she lives in New York, we know where to find her.
No, I just when you have a feeling about someone that they're just not going to show up.
Yeah, when you have a feeling you're kind of hoping because you need to go get a spray tan.
Because I'm nervous for Ramona.
I'm so excited for Ramona. Last night's episode of RHONY was so funny. When Sonya Morgan, she got drunk and they went to the Morgan house and it was oh my God. And when she started talking, she sounded like the Irish weather woman. Don't take risks on treacherous roads. And when she said the thing about the Morgan, she was like, you don't fucking touch the Morgan letters.
Oh my God.
And the way she said letters, I was laughing for a minute straight. Oh my God, it was a wonderful moment.
I'm very excited to talk to Ramona. She's just, she's got some splaining to do, if you know what I'm saying. She's been saying stuff every episode that's just neither here nor there.
The average girl is huge.
Apparently. No, average American girl.
She was the average American is big, the average girl is huge.
No, she just meant there's an obesity problem in our country, but she said it in the most insensitive way possible.
For sure, but she wasn't wrong.
No, we do have a problem in America with obesity.
Yeah.
But there's just a way to say it, and I just said it,
Right, but she's Ramona Singer.
Yeah.
Let her be.
It's going to make for an interesting show if Ramona shows up. I don't know why, I'm just feeling like she's not going to. I'm going to check my email 1 second.
We'll keep you posted, and we have a great show for you otherwise, because honestly, there were a lot of stories. I had a hard time whittling it down to 5.
Did you?
Yes, and the one that had to go, but I just want to mention it because Julian Assange has been someone that we've always been confused about on the show.
Right,
we weren't sure who was Julian Assange, who was Elon Musk, which one's dating Pamela Anderson.
But now that Elon Musk has firmly defined himself as a psychopath, we obviously know who he is. But 2 years ago, I was genuinely confused as to what Julian Assange did for a living and how Elon Musk paid his bills and what does NASA have to do with it. Now I know, but I just want to say I started off being really confused.
Right. So we can close the book on this because Julian Assange has been arrested in Ecuador.
For what?
On computer hacking charges.
Is that Snowden?
No, but it's Snowden vibes, except that I think Snowden worked for the government and was hacking stuff, whereas Julian Assange I think he was just
WikiLeaks.
Yeah, he's WikiLeaks, yeah.
Got it, okay. Well, so crazy.
He's being arrested for all the wikis that he leaked.
As he should.
And I know Pamela Anderson, I guess they're still friendly, and she's really upset about it. She was tweeting like some crazy stuff about the US, Britain, Ecuador, because he was living in Ecuador, and then when he walked into the embassy, he got arrested. But it's just crazy stuff for Julian Assange. I can't wait to see the movie on it so I know what's going on. Also, I just want to make a correction. He was arrested in London at the Ecuadorian embassy in London.
Oh, that's confusing.
That was confusing.
Why was he hanging out at the Ecuadorian embassy?
Because he was at one point living in Ecuador. I don't think that I made that up.
Oh, so maybe he just needs to get his paperwork or something.
But maybe I did. But it's like, why now? Why this embassy? Did they give him up? I don't know. That's why we just need the movie. Who do you think would play Julian Assange? Let me show you a photo of him.
Okay, so I was going to say.
Honestly, he looks like David Letterman.
Oh, he's old?
Yeah, he looks like Sir Roderick.
Oh my God, he looks like our rabbi. Okay.
But I think it's because he's been like living in
underground. But I think when he was doing the leaking, he was like young and hot.
I thought so too. Like Julian is a hot name.
Okay, you're showing me like a reporter. You're showing me one of the reporters in the background.
I'm showing you nothing.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Julian Assange.
Like young Julian, brunette Julian Assange is what we need.
Oh, he looks like anyone from Game of Thrones could play him. Oh. Okay, that's a great photo.
Oh, he has white hair. I didn't know that.
It should be the guy from Desperate Housewives, Dave.
Okay. Or, wait, I just thought of two. Wait, show me him again. I thought of two guys. Who is the actor? Victor Garber.
Ugh, yes.
Victor Garber or John Voight.
Amazing.
Wow, nailed it.
Amazing.
I thought Julian Assange was young and brunette. He's old and gray. Who knew?
You thought he was Elon Musk.
Right, see, no, I actually thought he was Snowden. And who played Snowden? Jordan Levitt. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jordan Levitt. Joseph Gordon, for short. Jordan.
Anyways, so goodbye, Julian Assange. Or see you later.
Isn't it weird when people like become famous and have movies made after them for being like people who just have jobs in the government and like they do bad things? Like,
yeah, but
at the end of the day, it's like, does Sally from HR get a movie when she like tells the company's secrets? No.
How could Sally from HR get a movie? Yeah, if she was a whistleblower at a big company, she could get a movie.
Yeah, at a big company. That's what I'm saying. Like Snowden and Assange, like they're famous for just like being losers who work in the government and like took files they weren't supposed to.
Yeah, no, that's definitely Snowden. I don't know if Julian Assange ever worked in the government. So
whatever.
But whatever.
I guess I would be just like a famous hacker.
Yeah, famous hacker for sure. Okay, so
it's just weird what people become famous for, you know?
That was the story that didn't make the cut, so I'm glad we spoke about it at length.
I was thinking as we were talking about it, I'm like, she's talking about how there were so many good stories. This one sucks.
Right, that didn't make the cut, but I just thought we should mention because Julian Assange at one point was a big fixture on the show.
Okay.
More so on the old show.
Agreed.
So we hadn't heard from him in a while. Just wanted to close the book on that.
So now that we've done that, without further ado, I believe it is time, let me check my watch, yes, to deliver the fast 5 stories that you need to know before you wake up and take a bite out of your morning toast.
Okay, first story, exciting legal news because she uses legal jargon in everyday life. Therefore, Kim Kardashian is studying to become a lawyer. She wants to take the bar in 2022.
She is also on the cover of Vogue, and she did a 73 Questions that I just watched. First of all, like, just love when high fashion snobs like Anna Wintour, you know, admit that Kim Kardashian and Kanye have pretty much influenced all of fashion for the last 5 years. And the fact that Kim has never been on Vogue solo is the craziest thing. And when she posted, I was like, oh, Kim's on the cover of Vogue. And then I read the caption. She's like, it's my first solo cover. And there are just not many things that Kim hasn't done. So for there to be her first something, I think is crazy. And just really, like, no matter what you say about her, like, she and Kanye were wearing those big puffy shorts and big puffy jackets and biker shorts and alien glasses, and we thought it was so weird. Now it's what everyone's wearing.
Now go to Coachella, see what's
Or
up.
now just look at Vogue. Like, they really have heavily influenced fashion so much, and it's shocking that she hasn't been on the cover yet. I would be, like, infuriated if I was her.
Yeah, also, they just always do her dirty. This cover is better than the last one.
Oh, this cover's good.
Better.
It's good.
It's not her at her most beautiful. I don't know why they, like, it's better compared to the last one, but, like, if I were her, it would, like, I don't know.
At least her hair is short. That's literally all I'm grateful for because I hate this long hair that she's doing.
They just always give her, like, weird makeup. I don't know.
No, she looks good. She is into this, like, minimalist, like, nude vibe on her makeup. So, like, she definitely, I see her in this.
The cover matches her Instagram flow.
Yeah.
So it's very much her aesthetic.
Yeah.
So, okay.
But, no, she could have been, like, more glammed up. I would have loved that. But I'm happy with it, especially given the last Vogue that we got where she just honestly looked horrible.
And it's like, do you think she's obviously so glad she was on the cover of Vogue with Kanye. Never did she think, from sex tape to Vogue, yes. But do you think she's also like, I hate how I look?
Well, she's so obsessed with the way that she looks, and she's open about that, so I have to think. But she would never publicly say that she didn't like it because she was really just like, it was an honor to be on it.
And she would never diss Anna like that.
But like the makeup was bad. She looked like she was crying, and there was mascara.
The smile was bad.
The position was bad. Hanya was hunched over her, so he was fucking up her posture.
The dress was bad.
Terrible.
The lighting was bad.
Some of the photos in the inside where North was in and they did a bunch of wedding photos were cute. But the cover was just not cute.
It was not cute. Okay.
She looked like she hadn't slept in months.
In a new interview with Vogue, Kim reveals that she's studying to become a lawyer and decided last summer to begin a 4-year apprenticeship with a law firm in San Francisco with the goal of taking the bar in 2022. Kim has been working with author and CNN commentator Van Jones and attorney Jessica Jackson, co-founders of #Cut50, a national bipartisan advocacy group on criminal justice reform for months, visiting prisons, petitioning governors, and attending meetings at the White House. Last year, she successfully petitioned President Donald Trump to commute the life sentence of Alice Marie Johnson, a nonviolent drug offender. After Johnson was released, a major bipartisan piece of criminal justice reform legislation, the First Step Act, was passed by Congress and signed into law by Trump in December. Quote, "I had to think long and hard about this," she says of her decision, explaining that she eventually decided to embark on the journey after seeing a really good result with Alice Marie Johnson. Quote, "I never in a million years thought we would get to the point of getting laws passed," she says. "That was really a turning point for me." Totally.
From sex tape to Congress.
Bruiser's bill.
Totally. No, she's epic. I love her. And I just am thinking now about enrolling in law school as well in California, just in the hopes that we have a class together.
For sure, but she's enrolling in San Francisco, which so that's a big commute for her. Why wouldn't she just apprentice with Robert Shapiro?
Maybe she can do online classes in the University of San Francisco?
Maybe. And Robert Shapiro, actually, he is criminal law. OJ is a criminal, was.
So, okay, well, she wants to get her law degree. Like, to what's the ends here? Like, what, is she going to start defending people in court?
So that she could be a lawyer, maybe. Or maybe there's certain things that she can't do or documents she can't sign because she's not the lawyer.
Yeah.
And it's like, in all of this prep work for Alice Marie, and we saw in Keeping Up with the Kardashians, that's what really, I think she spends like half of her days now going through cases like this. So she's learning all of this, might as well take the bar. If she passes, great, then she's automatically a lawyer. California is one of the few states where you don't have to go to law school in order to take the bar.
So maybe she's just going to take some classes and she's
not moved to California.
Totally. Maybe she's just going to take some classes and like learn enough to pass the bar and not like graduate. Because you don't have to graduate.
No, and she's not going to school, and all you have to do is this apprenticeship, which she's doing, and so in 2022, she'll take the bar, and then that'll be so crazy to see. Like,
what if she's going to pay someone to take the bar for her?
Oh my God, apparently you can't do that anymore.
Not in this climate.
Not in that state. It's just crazy, because right now she's doing amazing stuff, and it's wild to think what she'll be doing in 2022.
I've only recently become like super conscious of the speed at which we speak.
Yeah.
And I'm going to now make a conscious decision to slow down because for a while I used to talk really fast. And if you couldn't keep up, like that's your problem. But now I find myself just skipping words because I don't have time for them. So it's like my sentences are truly not English, and it's like I'll say a sentence without ever closing my mouth because I'll just let it say and you know?
I noticed something about myself too, especially in the pictures that were taken of us during our soiree. And I've noticed it before, but I guess I never realized how pertinent it is. It's like when I'm talking, my mouth is moving like crazy. I need like Botox of the mouth because like if you just take a picture, snap one photo of me while I'm talking, I look like this.
You know, my mouth is always wide open in pictures where I'm talking. I'm screaming at people always.
I look like...
No, I just think it's good to be self-aware, and I'm gonna slow it down.
Okay.
Or at least just enunciate a little bit more, because I find myself to be almost incomprehensible.
But the problem is we have so much to get through, and at that pace, we're not gonna get through it.
No, and if we spoke at a normal rate, our show would have to be 3 hours.
100%. We're giving you 3 hours worth of news in an hour.
In a short 75-minute special.
In a third of the time. Okay, next up, Nikki Bella reacts to John Cena dating another woman.
Okay. So sad. How did she find out? I guess just like with
From
everyone
the photo
else.
with everyone else. Nikki Bella is, quote, very happy her ex-fiancé John Cena is dating again, despite her initial reaction. On Wednesday's episode of the Bella's podcast, she revealed that her stomach went into knots when friends began texting her articles about Cena and his new mystery woman.
Sad.
Quote, I opened it up, and when I saw the photo, it was weird, she said, before sharing that her emotions quickly took a turn. Quote, sometimes when you get a text or you see a photo or you see your significant other flirt with someone else, you know you get those knots in your stomach and it hurts. Yes, Nikki, it's called a pit.
It's called a pit.
We're very familiar with the feeling. You either want to poop your pants immediately or you just have the craziest tummy ache. Yes, Pittsville.
Pit,
You're
oh my
living
God.
in Pittsville, USA at that point.
You gotta move.
Neither of that happened to me, she said.
Oh.
When I saw the big smile on his face with the paparazzi photos, I think that's why I didn't want to shit my pants. I felt happy for him. I'm very happy for him. As long as John's happy, I'm happy. Even though she took the high road when learning of his new woman, the former wrestler said she will still rack attack her in a heartbeat if she breaks John's heart.
Aww.
Quote, she's still protective of him.
You guys, Nikki Bella is like the greatest girl of all time. So mature, and I can only imagine, like, it's difficult breaking up with someone and then hearing through friends or like on Facebook that they have a new partner. But like when you're famous, like you see that shit in high quality paparazzi photos, and that cannot be easy.
No, it can't be easy. But I feel like for her, if I were her, I'd be glad when I saw that picture too. Because also the woman, I think her name is Shay, she's Ficky Fella.
Yes.
So it's not like John was so grossed out by Nikki that he went
to
the
a
opposite
blonde,
direction.
yeah.
You know, it's just like this little thing didn't work. I'm going to find a similar version of you. And if anyone's going to be pissed in the relationship, it's John because she's now dating her Dancing with the Stars partner.
She moved on first.
Who she worked with while they were dating. So it's like, that's weird. That would piss me off. It's like you had this close relationship with someone. So there were obviously feelings there while we were together.
It's like Mark and Rachel, of Ross and Rachel. She's working with Mark. She swears there's nothing going on. But, you know, the second Ross wants to go on a break, or Rachel wants to go on a break, who's she calling? Who's she calling?
Mark.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it wasn't good. But it did turn out that Mark really did have feelings for Rachel. So was Ross so crazy? No, he wasn't.
No. So I think for Nikki, John Cena's new relationship is best case scenario.
Yeah, no,
I think she was ready to like fight a bitch if it was like a blonde wrestler. You know, she was ready. But then it was like, oh, you know, this isn't so bad. And he seems happy. And he's a good dude. And why couldn't they make it work? I know why they couldn't make it work. Watch season 1, episode 1, Total Bellas.
You know, John is one of those guys. He's a freak. That's all. They should have just said that from the very beginning.
But like, I love him.
Yeah, of course.
But I don't know who I would put him with. It's like a...
We need to start a matchmaking service. I mean, because we have so many people that we need to set up. So the first person we need to set up is Matt Harvey.
Of course.
Pitcher for the Mets, yeah. And just all around, like, American hero. Mm-hmm. John Cena. I don't know if this girl's the one for John Cena, but he's definitely, we need to like make a website and start a service for celebrities who like don't know their place in Hollywood and need a woman to help them find it, you know?
Yeah. Or don't know their place in Hollywood, so don't know like what level of celebrity they think that is attainable for them.
Also, like Olivia Culpo.
I know, she's a hard one to place.
Wait, I was just talking about this with Margot.
She needs a businessman bow.
Wait, I was just talking about this with Margot about a celebrity who like, their career was kind of stagnant and they could have gone somewhere, and if they had just like dated someone, it would have helped. Because dating, it like Nick and Priyanka, it can be helpful. Wait, fuck, who was it? It was really like, okay, I can't remember, but whatever. So what should our website be called? We'll make it on Squarespace. It'll be called like Snitches Need Dates. Or no, that doesn't rhyme.
That's horrible.
Okay, I'm not the wordsmith here.
Okay, like a toast to love.
Oh, that's cute. Or also, matchmaker, like.
Something with toast, like.
Toastmaker. Well, that sounds like a bread machine.
Or you're gonna make a toast.
Yeah, no, like Toastmans. Like
okay.
romance.
Yeah. We'll work on it.
We'll make it on Squarespace. You can sign up. If you're a celebrity, you need to have like a minimum of 1 million followers before we would even consider. Oh, we're the millionaire matchmaker, but not dollars.
The million follower matchmaker.
Yes. Okay. So, guys, we use Squarespace. Actually, we use it for our Camp Toast website as well, which is coming soon. You can turn your cool idea, like our matchmaking service, into a website that showcases your work. You can blog, publish content if you want to be an Instagram influencer, start blogging, sell products, services of all kinds. You own your domain. They make it really easy on Squarespace. They help you buy the domain, design the website. We've been using it for quite a few months while our Camp Toast website is in the works. We can't wait for you guys to see it. So if you head to squarespace.com/toast, you get a free trial, and when you're ready to launch your website, use the offer code TOAST to save 10% on your first purchase of a website or domain. So that is squarespace.com/toast for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use offer code TOAST for 10% off. I hope you enjoy that. You know, this is the Businesswoman Special. It's the moment you've been waiting for.
I just have a thought that I want to get out about the Millionaire Matchmaker, because I have a call and I don't know where I'll have an opportunity to say it, but Kristen Cavallari's best friend on Very Cavallari, I forget her name, looks like Patti Stanger.
I don't know her best friend. I've actually, in my life, never seen an episode of
It's quite enjoyable.
Millionaire Matchmaker.
Of Very Cavallari.
I've seen every episode of Millionaire Matchmaker.
It's good. It's a good show. It deserves to be on the air.
Would you say it's a jolly good show?
I would say it's a jolly good show. I didn't see last week's episode, but I like it. It makes me want to move to Nashville more than anything.
Yeah, no, I've been thinking a lot about moving to Nashville in recent days.
I mean, you know where to find me when you're ready.
No, I know.
If you came to me for real and were like, do you want to move to Nashville? I mean, my bags are legit packed.
Do you know why I wanted to? Now I'm thinking about moving.
Income tax, because it's tax season.
No, but only recently. I follow Brittany Kelly on Instagram, who is Brian Kelly, not Brian Kelly, the points guy. Brian Kelly, one half of Florida Georgia Line, his wife. And they are between Nashville and Florida. And she was in her Nashville house, and she was just like, I want to show you guys something. And she went on they live in a house, like not in the city. And she went on her balcony.
Same with Kristen and Jay.
She went on her balcony, Jackie, and she said, put the sound on. And it was dead silent with just like birds chirping and like the wind blowing. And they live on like this beautiful like little hill. And it was truly like such a special Instagram story that I was like, okay, we'll move.
I would imagine Theo there.
Oh my God,
with nothing but the birds and the wind.
I know, we really need to do it, except like.
What? Except what? Nashville's a perfect state for us.
Yeah, because it's between LA and New York.
It's between LA and New York. There's a lot of talent there, so we could easily do our show. No income tax. We just have to get all the steam. The great part about New York are the steamy vibes. The steamy vibes can go anywhere.
Yeah. Like, honestly? Let's do it.
I'm about to sign a new lease. Should I not?
Well, I still have another year on
I could always break mine.
You know, you do 1 year lease, and then in a year, mine will be up.
Just kidding. I won't break it, you guys, in case of
Yeah, totally. This girl said. No, totally. I think we should really, let's have a meeting about it.
We have to find some homes.
Houses, yeah.
And an argument that
Would
they
we
can't
rent or buy? I think maybe I could afford to buy a house in Nashville.
Yes, but then also for Olivia and Zach, take how much they pay in rent and show them what they could get in Nashville. Show Zach what we could get in Nashville.
Even in an apartment in Nashville in the city, you can get like huge apartments if we want to live in town.
Whatever.
I think I would want a house though, or I would want an apartment with a nice outdoor space for Theo. Because like I think a house is a drag. Like so much work, so much places to clean, lawns to mow. Except the grass is great for Theo. But if I had an apartment with an outdoor space, I would love that.
Oh my God, Theo would love that.
And then we'd have a car.
And he's a Southern boy at heart.
I wonder if we could find a studio space.
I'm sure that we could, or we could build one in our garage.
Right, because we have so much space.
Space for days. Okay. Next up. You'll never believe who Mike the Situation Sorrentino is hanging out with in prison.
I actually will believe because I saw it.
Sitch is hanging out with Billy McFarland in the big house. Vinny and Pauly D stopped by SiriusXM's The Jenny McCarthy Show and shed some light on how the situation is handling his prison sentence. The reality TV star turned himself in on January 15th to begin his 8-month sentence. Despite not being home with his wife, Lauren, or fellow Jersey Shore pals, he's doing, quote, so good up in Otisville, which is a male-only, medium-security prison. Vinny told Jenny McCarthy that he and Pauly D talk to Mike every day. He explained that the sitch is the same, and it's the same as before, and they talk through a special app, and he has a computer room that he can go to throughout the day to communicate with them. Totally. The Situation's communications are hardly limited to this app program. From what it sounds like, he's being as social as ever. The stars talked a bit about who the Sitch hangs out with. According to the two friends, one of his prison companions includes Fyre Festival's disgraced founder, Billy McFarland. McFarland was charged with wire fraud on June 30th, 2017. He was sentenced to 6 years in prison.
It's just so interesting how there are so many prisons in the world, and these two like low-level Z-list celebrities landed in the same one.
Yeah, that is crazy.
I've been thinking about prison a lot lately because I just feel like it's a pertinent topic of conversation with all the scandals.
And everyone might be going to prison.
Yeah, and I just can't help but think like of how I would fare in prison, and I don't think good.
You know what? I think prison is what you make it. You know, and I've been thinking about Lori Loughlin in prison a lot because apparently that's a reality that we'll all need to face. And it's like, some people go in and they come out really like better off for it. You know, you learn, you do your crime, you pay your time, you get in shape,
rehabilitate,
you do yoga. I think it very much depends on the crime that you committed and the prison that you go to because I don't think all prisons are created equally.
No, and also I don't think that like a serial killer can necessarily be rehabilitated, you know?
Right, but then you also watch Wolf of Wall Street and he wants to avoid prison at all costs. He finally goes and realizes white collar crime prison is basically Canyon Ranch. So I guess it's the prison that you end up at that will determine your fate.
Sure. I mean, some of them are like actual like slave like camps. Like it's crazy.
It's crazy and it's horrible terrible. And it's violent and it's rapey and
no, it's not all Orange is the New Black, you know?
Yeah. Some of it's like, I don't watch Orange is the New Black. I thought Orange is the New Black is a bad prison.
In the beginning, they made it seem like it was gangs and like towards the end, it's like camp. It's like it got like a less bad prison.
I think that's like Game of Thrones. In the beginning, it was fucking brutal and sexual and disgusting. And now it's like, Send Raven, come over.
You up?
You up?
Sends the raven. Ay. No, I mean, there's a lot of things about prison that I am afraid of. But most of all, it's like, I feel like I would not get good sleep in prison. And like, as someone whose entire mood and like productivity is based, like I went to bed last night at 10.
Honestly a really good
I
point.
had 10 hours of sleep last night and I feel so tired. Like it's not enough. No amount of sleep will ever be enough for me. And you have to wake up very early in prison and you have very bad mattresses. Like they're not giving out purple mattresses.
No, you should be able to BYOPM. Bring your own purple mattress.
I have I'm really just someone whose entire life is incumbent upon good long sleeps and on a good mattress. And for so long, me and Ben were on totally opposite pages because like he likes a really hard bed because he like is a big man and wants it to like straighten out his back, and I just like want to like lay in a big fluffy pillow.
A marshmallow.
And that wasn't an option for me. Until purple. So if you're struggling to get a good night's sleep, you've got to get a purple mattress. The founders of Purple are two brothers, who have been developing cushioning technology for 30 years on things like medical beds and wheelchairs. In 2016, they finally decided to use their patented comfort technology to create Purple, the world's most scientific mattress. You're gonna love Purple. Right now, our listeners will get a free Purple pillow with purchase of a mattress. That's in addition to the great free gifts they're always offering site-wide. Text TOAST to 84888. The only way to get the free pillow is to text TOAST to 84888. That's TOAST to 84888. Trust me.
Trust. What kind of mattress does Theo like?
So he likes the mattress between Ben's legs.
Oh.
Actually, okay, so you want to hear something interesting about Theo?
Yes, I do.
So
yes,
Theo
please.
is crate trained.
Yes.
Which means he sleeps in the crate, and anytime we have to leave him, he stays in the crate, which has all of his blankets and pillows, and he loves it in there, and it's become his home. We feed him in there, he loves it. And crates help with like behavioral patterns, and just there's a lot of like good positive attributes that come from a dog being crate trained. And once they get like one or two, you start to like wean them off. It's like breastfeeding. You wean them off the crate. So now in the past couple of weeks, we've started to leave Theo out and about in the living room when we leave. And I have the camera now, so I just make sure he's just chilling, and he usually just like mosey around, sleep. But it's given him this like newfound independence where it's like when we used to go to sleep, he used to only want to lay in Ben's armpit, like right up our asses. And it was nice, but it was a little annoying, like to sleep that way. Now, every night we're grabbing him, wanting him to lay with us. He sleeps at the corner of the bed all by himself with no one touching him.
He's an independent woman.
Yeah. And you know what? It wasn't feasible to have a dog that slept in your armpit forever because it's so uncomfortable. So I'm glad that he's like finding his way, and we're really just like coexisting.
I love him so much.
Even though I have a problem with coexisting. We're co-living.
Totally.
Thriving.
Okay, next up we gotta get to Ramona. With a YouTube TV deal, Discovery CEO David Zaslav doubles down on streaming. Okay, this is exciting news for those of us who have YouTube TV. They are getting a bunch of new networks with the addition of Discovery, but it will also make the subscription price higher.
Okay.
Still less than cable. Discovery will bring its most popular channels to YouTube TV in a multi-year distribution deal that represents a major step in the company's aggressive effort to showcase its programming on streaming platforms. Quote, "We've been at this for the last 5 years," David Zaslav, Discovery's president and CEO, told Cheddar's John Steiberg in an interview Wednesday. "We've really been trying to grow our company to be sustainable, long-term growth company." Starting on Wednesday, yesterday, YouTube's live and on-demand subscription service will stream 8 of Discovery's most popular brands. The Discovery Channel, HGTV, Food Network, TLC, Investigation Discovery, Animal Planet, Travel Channel, and Motor Trend.
And Magnolia. So yesterday, also Chip and Jo announced their network within the Discovery family. Ooh. I wonder if it's going to be on YouTube TV or actual cable.
I guess both. Why not YouTube TV, you know?
Yeah.
The Oprah Winfrey Network, which Discovery owns major stake in, will begin streaming by the end of the year. This is just exciting because you guys know I have YouTube TV. I am a cord cutter.
You're such a millennial.
I didn't choose to cut my cords. My husband cut them for us. And I have to say, like, I really enjoy it. And the only things I miss are having CW on. So I don't know who owns CW, but if you could get in talks with YouTube. And MTV Viacom, so I can't keep up with Siesta Key. And it's like, MTV is no longer on DirecTV.
Mm-hmm. They're having problems with everyone.
Head over to YouTube TV, no?
Yeah, no, I have cable. And I love it. Like, I so see the value in my package. And I also have a home phone and Wi-Fi, so it's all connected. And it's like I got a better price on the other things for getting cable as well. And I don't have like the greatest, I don't have, Encore, Stars, but I have what I need to live. I have Bravo and I have E, and I love cable. And I know everyone is like, against cable. It's like if you pay for cable, like you're submitting to the man. But I love cable.
No, I feel like cable, they really take advantage of you, and it's frustrating. But because you have all that, I think it makes sense. For us, we have every app. I can watch anything I want anytime because of the Apple TV and all the different apps. But if I didn't have someone else's cable login, I wouldn't be able to. So I don't know
whose cable login do you use.
We use Zach's mom's, and she has everything.
Right. So it's like if you are a true cord cutter, I guess you're not.
No, I'm not.
So how are you supposed to? What's the point in having YouTube TV if you don't have any logins for those apps?
If I just had to subsist off of YouTube TV alone, I think I would starve.
Yeah. So that's such a flawed system because they make you cut cord, but then they make you also like cheat and use other people's logins.
But then it's like each app, like so there's HBO Now, which is like you can make an HBO login and you'll pay for HBO, like everything.
But then all those apps put together, it's the same price as cable.
I don't know. Cable's really expensive.
For my cable.
Don't ask me how much, but I know it's expensive.
For my cable, my Wi-Fi, and my home phone, I pay under like $150 a month.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Well, for YouTube TV, it's going up to $50 a month. So I should let Zach know just in case he wants to go back to cable.
Oh my God, imagine. But you're gonna move now. Are you gonna get cable?
No, we're happy.
I can't believe you don't have cable.
The only thing that I don't have
do you have
that
Wi-Fi?
bothers me. Yeah, well, the Wi-Fi was through the building. We'll figure it out. But
so now you're gonna need to get
the only
Wi-Fi.
thing that I want for is to be able to watch Dynasty live.
Okay.
I have to wait till the next day, but that's the only thing I want for. Okay, fifth and final story before we bring out the singer stinger. Is she here? Cool, she's here.
Oh, thank
she
God
is in the
came.
building.
Okay, let's just wrap it up.
Amazon workers are listening to what you tell Alexa.
Oh,
A global team reviews audio clips in an effort to help the voice-activated assistant respond to commands. Tens of millions of people use smart speakers in their voice software to play games, find music, or trawl for trivia. Millions more are reluctant to invite the devices and their powerful microphones into their homes out of concern that someone might be listening. Sometimes someone is. Amazon.com Inc. employs thousands of people around the world to help improve the Alexa digital assistant powering its line of Echo speakers. The team listens to voice recordings captured in Echo owners' homes and offices. The recordings are transcribed, annotated, and then fed back into the software as part of an effort to eliminate gaps in Alexa's understanding of human speech and help it better respond to commands. The Alexa voice review process, described by 7 people who have worked on the program, highlights the often overlooked human role in training software algorithms. In marketing material...
Okay, here's the thing. I don't care about Alexa listening to my conversations. Like, as long as they don't give it to TMZ, that's the thing. They're allowed to listen to whatever they want as long as they keep it within their private company. Is Amazon a public company?
You can buy stocks.
Oh, then I have a problem with this. No. If it was a privately held company, I would feel more secure.
And
but
it's like if
now all my shit talking is public fodder?
Or it's like if the government for some reason were to decide that they want to take you down, they're going to take the doors down. They could go to Amazon and be like, and find just random shit about them. Maybe they talked about doing drugs or something. You know,
by the way, can we get on the same page for 1 second?
Sure.
Heather Dubrow 1,000% said that she was going to take the doors down. Like, there's literally no doubt in my mind.
I don't know. I was never sold on it, and that's such like a juvenile thing to say that I couldn't believe that would come.
I'm telling you, I know it's true.
Honestly, I hope she did, because she didn't take. Actually, the doors took themselves
down. Totally. They didn't need your help, Heather.
Also, this morning I was using my Alexa, and I asked her to play Dime Store Cowgirl, and she said, "I'm sorry, I can't find anything for Dinosaur Cowgirl." And I was like,
"Oh, she's brain dead. You need a new Alexa." Well, you just had someone else's Alexa. Once you said that, had someone's Alexa playing Dime Store Cowgirl.
I didn't say it like
right now. So you're welcome.
Yeah, enjoy.
And if you didn't, here's a little taste. 'Cause I'm just a dime store cowgirl. Bum, bum. That's all I'm ever gonna be. You can take me out of the country, but you can't take the country out of me. No. Okay, we are going to take a quick break. If you're watching on the YouTube stream, drop a comment for the one, the only Ramona Singer. We're going to go grab her, and we'll be back. We're talking all things ageless, all things RHONY, so drop a question. Be right back. Bye. Go get a snack. Buckle up because we're about to go on the Ramona coaster. Ramona Singer, Queen of Real Housewives of New York, has joined us. She is here with her new skincare line, Ageless by Ramona. I've been using it now for a week and I look 12 years old, right?
You do look really good.
I do, right?
No, you look 12 before, now you look 10.
Well, we were just talking about it because it's a pretty good price point. How much is the bottle?
$40.
And it's huge. Like, it's bigger than any moisturizer that I bought at like Sephora or any cosmetic store.
Right. So it's a serum that hydrates, moisturizes, but it's anti-aging because all women stop losing collagen. They start losing collagen at 23 years old. And the whole thing, collagen, people think, oh, well, Botox or facelifts. No, you need to build elasticity, skin tone, and hydrate. So this has all the key ingredients. Matrixyl 3000, which is the highest level you can get to build. It has all the peptides that merges with the hyaluronic acid and has everything in it, all the antioxidants. And listen, my daughter is my worst critic. Like, Mom, what are you doing? Mom, why are you wearing that? Mom, what do you think? And all of a sudden, I just, Mom. I go, what? Because your skin is unbelievable. This really does work. I go,
wow.
Thank you. And she's using it because she's 23 now.
And it's never too early to start.
Never too early.
And the proof is in the pudding. You look amazing.
You look amazing.
You have inspired so much of our beauty regimen because we started going to Dr. Sharon Giese because of you, because we were like, Ramona
We wanted to get Botox, and we're like, who looks amazing? Like, who has the best Botox?
Oh, and wait, I was with her the other day because my problem area is here in my stomach, and she says M sculpting and this other, which is another machine to help.
Instalipo.
The Instalipo.
Yeah, which really reduces the, opens up the fat cells.
And drains them.
Drains them. Point is, I don't want to do surgery. So she said, people are calling us all the time. Tell us, what did Ramona do to her face?
Yeah.
I know she had a facelift. She's like, no, she hasn't.
No, you
It's
really
called
look so good.
Skincare, sunblock, drinking lots of water, keeping your face out of the sun, wearing hats, working out.
So when you're in the Hamptons, you don't put your face in the sun?
I wear a hat and I put sunblock on.
Got it. Well, I'm loving watching you. You look so good. And it's so crazy because episodes of Real Housewives season 1 air and you really have like aged perfectly.
Thank
you.
you.
And in a way that I feel like everyone should age. Aging is not a bad thing, but you want to do it in a graceful way. And having that, keep that skin tight. And it's all Ageless by Ramona.
Yeah, it's great. So you can get it on agelessbyramona.com. It's only
agelessbyramona.com.
$39. And you'll see, I've already gotten comments on my Instagram and from people how it's changed their skin. They see a big difference after a couple of weeks.
I'm so excited to try it.
Also, I just feel like Ramona, and that makes me feel better on the inside when I use it.
What would Ramona do?
Right, WWRD. What would Ramona do?
Exactly.
So we're in the thick of it right now.
Oh, yeah.
New
Berkshires.
York, Berkshires.
Berkshires.
We've got Barbara. Did you know Barbara before?
I knew of Barbara. We were never that friendly, and I meet so many people, and it's kind of annoying to me when people go, "Oh, you don't remember me?" Look, hello, I meet 1,000 people
That's
a day.
true. Mm-hmm.
So, unless you're be a good friend of mine or I'm doing business with you, how am I going to remember someone I met twice?
That's true.
That's frustrating.
Yeah.
Does she ever make it to full housewife status this season?
No, she's called a
Friend.
Well, do you think that they're going to give it another go next season, or this was her shot?
This was it.
This was it. Okay.
But what do you think of her? How do you think she's doing?
Well,
I was enjoying her up until this episode because I think she came in and she was just Luann and Dorinda had made progress and it was a few steps backwards once she had come in. But I think in general she's a good friend and she gives good advice. But she was being petty about the shark room. What is it about that shark room?
I know.
What's not being said? What's not being said?
That's what I put on my Twitter last night because I actually stayed home to watch the show, and I really enjoyed watching it. And I said, "What's it about the fish room that we don't like?"
It seems like someone's not saying something. Like,
No.
does the room
You
have
know what?
herpes?
I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's a boys' room, okay? And we're all very feminine women. And listen, every room is beautiful. I'd be happy to stay in the shark room or the fish room. But it's just like a joke because we all like the other. She has like 7 bedrooms.
Right.
Right? One bedroom is more nicer than the next.
Right. Yeah.
That's the least nice. And it's still nice.
It is nice.
It's really funny.
So it's a joke. So we all rather be in the other rooms than that room.
Well, it's rare now that we're fighting about rooms, and you and Sonya aren't really at the center of the argument because that's always what happens. Is you and Ramona start. You and Sonya start that, but you and Sonya are rooming together now in the Berkshires.
Yeah, we had fun together.
Do you think there will ever be a time where you and Sonya aren't rooming together?
I don't think so. I think, was there one time we didn't room together? We always end up together.
Right.
It's just something about Sonya and I. We have this dynamic when we go away. Like Dorinda likes to go to bed early, get up early. Sonya and I go to bed late, get up late.
Yeah, you're good travelers.
We giggle at night. We review and giggle about what happened the night before. So we just have fun. We're very entertaining together.
I love watching you guys.
Yeah. So usually in the Berkshires, there's major drama. It seems like this time it's not so bad. Because next week looks like it's just fun, like drunk fun. Everyone's like getting naked.
Right.
So is there a big fight, or did you guys break this curse?
Well, you're gonna have to watch the show to see.
Did you share the curse?
break through the curse. That's good. I like that.
Well, wait, the last time we were talking about your skincare line on last season, Bethany came for you and she said you didn't have a formula or a lab.
Right.
Did you send Bethany a bottle of Ageless by Ramona?
You know what? No.
You didn't?
No.
What was the reasoning?
Pardon?
What was the reasoning behind that?
You know, Bethany is like a cat. You just don't know when she's going to strike out at you or purr next to you. So I respect Bethany very much. I think she respects me. We're not the closest of friends. Somehow our dynamics are always like kind of strange with each other. But I know when we were filming, you know, she actually put some on, and you know, she saw that I had the bottle, and she put some on her face, and you know, Bethany's Bethany. You know.
Yeah, that makes
But you
sense.
are not wearing skinny girl jeans today.
No, my favorite jean in the world is L'Agence. I have so many of their jeans. They raise your butt up. They're great jeans, and they last a long time. I mean, they're not exactly inexpensive. I think they're like $200 jeans. But you know what? You wear them all the time. It's like buying a good handbag.
Right, you don't have to replace them.
Yeah, and these jeans I've had for 3 years, and my daughter stole some of my jeans. We mixed the laundry last. I go, I want to wear the dark ones, the really dark ones, and she took them.
How's Avery?
She's great. She's really.
She's
in a
so
good place.
smart.
Yeah, she's very smart.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
Yeah.
we love her. We see her around a lot. She's
Yeah, we
a great
do.
gal.
And you guys have a great relationship. She kind of grew up on the show.
Yeah, she started when she was 12 years old.
And what is her relationship with like it now? Because does she live with you?
No, she has her own place.
Right,
there,
and
Lower
she
East Side.
works. So does she like filming?
Well, she doesn't really have time to film because she's working now.
Right.
She's a working girl, and she works late, and she has things to do. So, I mean, once in a while, she'll come on the show. If we're doing like a big party or something, she'll show up, you know, for something important. You know, I think it was the announcement of the party for Luann's wedding after the wedding.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And, you know, she filmed, when we filmed something at, I think, Bonwit Teller. So she'll film now and then, yeah.
So I was getting a pedicure yesterday, and I was walking in behind this man, and we both sat down next to each other, and it was Harry Dubin.
Oh my God, Harry called me last night.
And I have to
so
say,
funny.
he's very handsome.
He's a really nice. He gets a bad rap, but I like him. We're
you know
just
what?
good friends.
He was so nice to everyone. I was just watching his every move. He
Wait, he was getting a pedicure next to
and
you?
a massage, pedicure and a massage, no polish, just like foot rub, scrub, the whole thing. But I was just like
Very
loving,
charming. He's very debonair.
I understood why everyone was like so obsessed with him. He really was so handsome, and it's just so funny how he got this rep on the show. But like he's a very tall, he has a presence to him, and I was really enjoying
He's very
it.
charming. He's very elegant. He's a gentleman. In fact, 2 weeks ago, he took myself out with Avery and her girlfriend. We went down to dinner at Dirty Laundry, and then we went for some drinks after. And he's really, I mean, he's a great guy. I've always gotten along really
That was
well
a
with him.
fun era when everyone was dating
Obsessed with Harry Dubin.
No, I've never dated him. We're just friends.
I was going to say, will there ever be a time where we could see Miss Ramona Dubin?
I don't think so. I mean, I love him. I do. I love him so much, and I know we're going to be friends forever.
I feel like you love being single.
You know what? That's a very good question. I was thinking about that. I don't know if I love being single, but I embrace it.
I think it agrees with you.
Yes. Look at your face.
Yeah. Well,
Just by Ramona.
I just think, you know, I think it's really important. I think once you're married, you have your child. You know, a lot of them, when they got divorced, they go, how did you were able to recover and this and that? And first of all, it's my girlfriends. I have great girlfriends who are married, and they embrace me constantly. Come to dinner with us. We have this party. They didn't like say, oh, she's single now, we can't have her around.
Right. Yeah.
They embrace me. So
And there are people who are like that.
Right. So they never did that. So that was good. Then I've met new women that are single and are divorced, and they've embraced me, and I've embraced them. In fact, there's this one woman, I love her. Her name is Christine. She has Gems by Christine. Actually, I'm wearing her piece right now.
Beautiful.
And I'm going to give her a shout out.
So
So not
So
only is she
Coachella.
beautiful on the outside and inside, not only does she do beautiful jewelry, Gems by Christine, but
Women supporting other women.
yeah, but I have fun with it. We went to Aspen together. We're like, you know, flirting with men together. It's just like, listen, if a great man comes along, okay, I'm all for it. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, but it'll happen.
It'll happen.
It'll happen. Also, what's so interesting and great about the New York Housewives right now is pretty much all of you are single, and that doesn't happen in any other franchise. And I think you always see it at the reunion where everyone really comes together and like, yes, you all fight, but you have each other's back because you're all like in it together. How do you think, like, from when the show started, where everyone really was a housewife for the most part, to where
Right.
you guys are now, how much it has changed?
That's a good question.
Well, that's an excellent question. Well, you know, I've been on the show now I started filming literally, 12, 13 years ago.
That is so crazy.
So this is season, 11 or 12? I can't even
11,
keep up
I
myself.
can't keep up with seasons.
Me neither.
So listen, our show, Real House of New York, it definitely reflects life. It reflects life. So, you know, just like your friends, you know, if you're in your 40s or your 50s, you have friends that are getting divorced, that have maybe their spouses died, things happen, and life is ever changing, and that's what makes our show so great. So people always say, your show has to be scripted. It's not scripted. You can't make up this stuff. You just can't make it up.
Totally.
I loved watching all you guys fly to LA and go to Andy's baby shower.
Oh my gosh, that was an iconic event.
It truly was.
It was
I'm
an
glad you
iconic
agree.
event.
I mean, all the OGs from each show were on Andy's show, that special Christmas show.
And that's when you found out.
And when he announced it, we said we have to have a shower for him.
That's
so
so
we threw it
sweet.
together last minute, and it was, no one will ever have a shower like that.
No.
Ever.
No.
I don't care who you are. You could be the Queen of England, you're not having a shower like that for
No.
anyone. It was beyond fantastic.
Who did you meet from other franchises that you connected with?
Well, I got to know Lisa Rinna a lot better.
I could see you guys just like taking the town,
Yeah.
ripping it down.
Kyle, I've always gotten along with, always known, always adored her. But I really got to know Lisa. And actually, all the ladies I got to talk to, everyone, we were all there, first of all, for a common reason, Andy. We all love Andy.
That's true.
And that right there brought such good energy into the room. Or good synergy, however
Do you
want to say
watch
it.
the other shows?
Yeah, but I can't watch it religiously because there's too many shows.
Have you been watching Beverly Hills right now? Puppygate?
Well, I heard about it. I mean, yeah.
I would love to know what side you're
I
on. Are
would
you on
love to
Team
know.
Lisa Vanderpump or Team everyone else?
I'm gonna just plead the fifth.
Well, this is not Watch Happens Live, Ramona. You can't do, no kidding. Have you met Lisa Vanderpump? What is
Yeah.
What is she like?
No, I think she's a little. Lisa's Lisa. She's in her own world. And I think the problem is that she likes to control everything, and now she got busted on something.
Right.
And it's like, okay, how she can get out of this, or who's going to get the backlash on this? And I think she's used to being in control, and now she got caught with her pants down.
Yeah.
And how she can get those pants back up.
And you guys have had similar problems in New York with Page Six articles, with Tinsley, and of all the women that you filmed with, who do
Right.
you think was selling the most stories, or continues to sell the most stories? Not even sell, just
give.
Listen, I'm telling you, I don't know if anybody sells stories. I mean, I know I just go somewhere and it's written on Page Six the next day, and I know it's none of my counterparts on the show. I just think our show has become such bigger than life that people just randomly phone things in and take photos.
I
It's
agree.
out of control crazy.
It is.
Yeah.
Do you find it difficult to date in New York when the show is like such a spectacle?
Well, yeah, I mean, actually, one or two men said, I can't date you because, I don't want to be on Page Six.
Right.
I'm like,
It's a
oh,
lot.
Gosh, yeah, so
Are you dating?
I'm dating, yeah.
One person or many? The man
Or
in the red
few.
scarf?
The man, I just spoke to him this morning. No, he and I, Brian Krause and I, are just really great friends. We actually went to a Rory from Platinum Poivre. She has a book called something Dating. She just came out with it, and she had a book party at this gallery. So he was there with his current girlfriend.
Ooh.
Yes, who's very lovely, and Rory. So yeah, we're friendly. I was supposed to go to dinner with him afterward with his girlfriend, but then I had to go home with Avery, which was, I'd rather do that.
Totally.
Totally. So, listen, what happens is I meet a lot of men and I go out with them, but, I'm not going to just go out to go out. So I'll go out 3-4 times and then maybe we just become friends, or, I know what I want at this point in my life. And you know what? If I'm not going to get what I want, then why bother?
I feel like you have endless amounts of energy. Do you go
I
out
do.
every night?
Well, I purposely stayed in last night and did bills.
To
So
watch.
you're proud of me.
Oh, to do
and
your
to watch the
bills.
show.
Good
and
for
watch
you.
the show.
Good for you.
But I
File
wanted
your
to watch the
taxes.
show because I usually they send us the episode a week in advance, and I used to get DVDs. I could put it on a nice big screen. Now I watch it on my little thing. And I
it's
was
a
so
link.
and I was so amused by the Berkshire episode that I said I have to watch it,
It was
like everyone
so
else.
amusing. The Morgan letters.
Right.
I don't think I've ever laughed hard in all 12
Right,
or
you don't
11
understand. They weren't
seasons.
real letters. They were just pretend letters.
They weren't?
Oh.
I put that on my Twitter too.
Oh
yeah.
my God, that's
Sonya
hilarious.
thought they were genuine letters. They were
Like
genuine
pieces of
letters that'd be under
history.
plexiglass,
Oh,
Yeah.
so
They were
everyone
just
was touching them.
Staged.
They were staged. That's the word. They were staged letters.
That is
pretend letters.
hysterical.
Oh my God. Well, it made for pure
Good TV.
comedy.
Yeah.
Is there anyone who's not on the show anymore that you're still close with? Are you still friends with Carol?
Yeah, we talk. I see her. Yeah, I love Carol. Absolutely.
What about Jules Weinstein?
I was never that close to her. So.
Yeah. You didn't have enough time.
Yeah, you only have a certain amount of time,
Yeah.
I mean, Heather, I love Heather.
Love.
We don't see each other that much, but I stay in contact with her. I mean, Aviva, I do like Aviva. I don't really see her that much anymore, but, when I see her, we're very friendly. I'll run into her socially.
Have you been to Luann's cabaret show since the first
Yes,
Giovanni
I
one?
loved it. I loved it. I went to the one at the Fillmore in Miami.
Oh.
She was fabulous.
I just went, and that's where I saw Aviva.
Right, did you think it was fabulous?
I've been now like twice already. I want to go again. It's honestly just such a good time.
Yeah, it's a real upper. She's funny, and I said to her, because the first show I saw was like a year or two ago, and she's evolved. What I like about it now is she's truly a one-man show, so it's basically all about her. She's very self-deprecating. She's really funny. I loved it. I didn't want it to end. I really enjoyed it.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I liked it too.
I have a question for you. You have so many iconic lines on the show. What is the line that people, like when people see you, like what do they
Scream
what's
at
the,
you?
What's the one line that people say the most? Because for us, it's wow, Bethany.
Just wow.
I think
Or-
I say that 6 times a day.
Or you are not a woman who supports other women.
Right.
What do people scream at you the most?
Yeah, those are it, and then
Take a
calm
Xanax.
down, take
Oh,
a Xanax, of
Oh man,
course.
you really have like just been such an integral part of Housewives history.
Turtle Time, of course, that's my
Of
all-time
course,
classic.
of course. You're hilarious.
Like a fine wine, better with time.
Oh, what is your strategy for coming up with your taglines? Because they really are very good. You come up with them all yourself.
Well, I also have this. My girlfriend Nicole Tunicus helps me a little bit. Like she helped me with the one that, which was the one last year. It's mind over matter. If you don't mind,
Mind,
it doesn't matter.
I love I'm an acquired taste.
If you don't like me, acquire some
Right,
taste.
she helped me with that one too because she
They're
knows me
great.
really well. She's a really good BF, and she knows me. So
They do a really good job of just capturing your vibe.
right, well,
Yeah.
we're supposed to give suggestions, and then they kind of edit them.
Got it.
Yeah.
Well, I love it.
And what's my line this year?
Ooh.
Oh my God. I mean.
I know.
I mean,
I don't remember too much either myself. Something about like I won't settle for less or something.
the only thing I'll settle for is more, or something like that.
That's a good one too.
Right, because I'm very competitive with me, myself, and I.
That's the way to be.
Yeah.
Well, you're winning in the skincare department. Ageless by
you.
Ramona is available at agelessbyramona.com. It's $40 a bottle?
Yeah.
Okay. I highly recommend it. I've been using it for a week and people keep telling me that I look like a prepubescent teen. So I highly recommend it. Thank you, Ramona, for coming here. Everyone
My
follow
pleasure.
along
Thank you.
with Ramona on Instagram. What's your Instagram?
Ramona Singer.
And Ageless by Ramona Instagram.
Yeah,
Right?
everything is, yeah. And then, right, so my Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, it's all
Ramona Singer. Thank you for being here, Ramona. Thank you guys for being here. We are doing a podcast episode tomorrow because we are heading to Coachella today. So pray for us and just be thinking of us this weekend.
What are you wearing to Coachella?
I know.
That's the
I want
big
the outfit.
question.
We're
That's the
struggling.
big question.
Well, I brought my Ageless by Ramona, so I'll be okay. Thank you guys for being here. We will see you tomorrow. Have a good day.